stay alive. No.
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som do carro e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. do Prada, no pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Do Prada, no pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Do Prada, no pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa do Prada, no pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Do Prada, no pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Do Prada, no pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada.
I think you really got it.
Prada, no pai da acelerada.
I think you really got it.
Pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Click, 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 spins. Click, 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 spins. Rise. Click, spins.
Rise,
Click, spins. Rise. Click, 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 spins. Spins. Rise. Click, spins. Rise. Click, 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 spins.
Rebola na vibe acelerada. No pai da acelerada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No
someone call a doctor?
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
No Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vai do Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
No Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vai do Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vai do Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
No Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
No Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vai do Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
No Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vai do Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
No Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vai do Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Prada,
No Prada,
no vibe acelerada.
gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
No Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Final de semana vai ter baile na quebrada. O som no talo e essa galera animada. Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola Gelo no copo, piscando a fachada. Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada. No Prada, no Prada, no vibe acelerada.
Gatinha rebola na vibe acelerada.
Skyjump navigating his way over, and Twy about to meet a similar fate here. Cube rifle shots from the distance, rest of the lobby in front of him. There's just nowhere left to run.
Yeah, really not what you want to happen. You know, a lot of big things can happen here now. Chino, Pablo are the team right below them in third. Trying to get ahead of the zone here, full low.
Sky and Scroll want that 30 band, so let's be so for real right now. And with the way that they've been putting on a display here today, Takata, every lobby just brings them one step closer. If they can stick true to finding consistency and just making it to those end games, that'll be the difference maker between maintaining that first place position on the lead.
Good news is, players below the bridge should still have a pretty linear route, as now it's a waiting game for this zone to begin to move. Some players might allude to kind of the launch pad free rotate. Others are going to use this drastic change in elevation, the ravine they kind of have, to block themselves from the surrounding area.
Interested in just making it towards that end game, making it into the big placement rewards. Is now focused on this off the launch pad, just because of the way those two keep clashing. But no, Thomas focused. They're just doing everything in their power to try and muster up as many points as they can find. But now, focused Thomas extending overhead tarp, Seti nearly getting brought down along the way of his rotate. Pixie Swizzy also from that secondary height position, putting down some good pressure. Cube rifle introduces a lot of doom and despair for the teams that aren't able to actually utilize it and instead are on the receiving end of it. But focused Thomas just trying to do as best a job as they can, preventing other teams from challenging them. But do they realize that Pablo is so far overhead?
Didn't have a lot of HP though. It'd be a risky play for Pablo to do anything from that. They're controlling height so well, and you called it, Taco. It's gonna be Pablo and Chino.
That's the moment they're waiting for. Look, they might not have a whole lot of healing assets, but it might not matter because Thomas and Focus, one way or the other, they're going to force their way back towards the high ground. And Pablo Chino just a little bit too injured. They'll actually opt to drop even further still. Seti, Comeback, just trying to pick up the scraps now in some of these lower layers. They know that they need the points. They've already got 2 eliminations there onto Comeback, but Pablo, he's not done just yet. But Focus will make him be finished as Thomas and Focus continue to work their way back up towards the high ground. But the material count, it's so incredibly low. Focus is going to fall, and now it's 2 separate teams because Reason and Noah Riley, they were trying to take the stab at height. Thomas trying to shut that dream down, but Noah Riley still thinking he wants to play for the revive, but it's going to be a bailout by Nathan instead. Thomas playing it greedy, but it works out.
Does it though, as now no HP to work with. Focus has fallen once again. Did not last more than 2 seconds, but a big shot comes through from Thomas, unable to get the knock. He has no builds, he has no heals, just 17 HP to work with. A big bailout is what he needs. He gets the knock, and he almost secures the other, but Contri is going to come out on top.
But ultimately, it's Nebs and Nathan who profited so heavily from all that aggression taking place on the high ground. Momsy trying to see if he could make his way upwards, and Nathan will fall. Nobody's able to actually hold on to height for longer than a couple of seconds, it seems, because Momsy, Skyjump, they've now overthrown Nebs and Nathan. It's going to be up to Nebs to try and clutch out some solo placement points here, and he finds one elimination, but gets shut down along the way. Reskar Sangyo now playing ultimate low here, front side of zone control. But how much can you avoid from Momsy and Skyjump with this Q rifle?
Looks like they want to set a record for the most eliminations today. Already hitting double digits. Momsy with 8, Skyjump with 2. This is a massive match for this team. 5. Aerial count, it's running low. Just 3 builds left for Momsy. A lot of healthy duos down below. They're gonna have to apply that pressure.
Good news, though, for this duo is that the cube rifle, if there's one thing it can definitely accomplish, it's applying solid pressure. Skyjump and Momsy still making sure to play hip-to-hip. Hottie Canny, same intentions. Overdrive grenades to give him a little bit of mobility here. Flowberry Fist 2 for some shield. Skyjump finds Sandguild. Can he make it towards the body, though? He needs that little bit of siphon materials. Momsy will manage to find a refresh himself, too, onto Poda's side, but now looking back up, it's all up to Hottie to see whether or not he can keep this match going for him and Cammy. Has the medkit to try and place out some additional points here, but Momsy just been getting so fraggy with it. He needs to look back. He needs to find Hottie, but can Hottie actually withstand? And sure enough, Momsy's not going to be able to find him in time, so Cammy and Hottie find their first victory royale on the day.
It paid off to play safe earlier on. They've been constantly just looking for these end games. They've been making it there, and now finally they've gotten the big match they were looking for. Shout out as well to Skyjump Momsy. I think that might be the most eliminations we've seen today. They weren't able to close it out with the amount of placement points, with the amount of eliminations both Hari Cammy got and Skyjump Momsy. It's more than enough. Desk, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, Hari and Cammy finding so much consistency in the lobby tonight, and it's paid off with the victory royale. Mini Miner.
Yeah, it's actually nice to see. They've been sort of finding those end games really nicely. They've kept themselves afloat in that sort of top 5, top 6 section of the leaderboard. They just needed that big game, that big push to get into, of course, that top 3 in terms of qualification for the LAN. So nice to see these guys. I mentioned it earlier, we want to see Cammy on LAN. There's still a good way to go here, Reese, but really good signs for these guys, particularly winning it from heel off as well.
Yeah, of course. You know, in Reload, as we've noticed, if you've watched any of the matches so far, it is very difficult to get placement points. You know, for a team who is so reliant on consistency, you know, placing like top 5s every single match, it's really tough. So they're doing a really, really good job of getting into basically the 12th zone every single game. And if the things go right like that, you know, you can just capitalize on a little victory royale as well.
How far like these guys can go, like literally if they can keep it up game after game after game. They're not necessarily the biggest risk takers in the lobby, but it's always good to see Cammy potentially winning a spot on LAN race.
Absolutely, you know, like, as we mentioned already, Cammy, I think everyone's going to say has the best LAN placements, full stop. So any LAN without him is honestly just a miss.
I mean, yeah, he's just the player that you want to see on LAN. Even just there, of course, going down, having the mind, the thought, thinking ahead of time to drop Shari that med kit to keep them in the game. And of course, winning the game in the end is so smart. So they just need to keep up this consistency now. They've given themselves that boost to get into that qualification zone, you have to imagine. So keep up doing what they're doing. They should be just fine.
Well, we'll head to a short break. When we come back, we'll be getting into 3 more games. So we'll see you in the food.